Hey guys, what's going on? This is RJ Game News USA here, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 best-selling games of 1999. So if you like this kind of stuff, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump right into it. So first, let me take you back to 1999 a little bit. Let me take you down memory lane, or maybe you weren't even born yet, who knows. But the economy was booming. It was the peak of humanity. The Matrix was out. Bill Clinton was president. Wrestling was awesome. Football was awesome. You name it. It was the peak of society for sure. And I am very stunned by the number one selling game of 1999. I wouldn't have guessed it. Also, I'll point out there are a few games on here that absolutely needs to come to the NSO service that were N64 games that aren't on it, and we're definitely going to talk about that too. So I'm going to go through this list of top 10 best-selling games of 99, and I'm going to tell you my experience with each one, whether I played it or not, and let's do this. So number 10 on this list is Final Fantasy VIII. Now, I didn't play it back in the day. I played it years later, a little bit. And I thought the game was just okay. I thought it was just an okay Final Fantasy. I've seen better. I've seen worse. But it was okay. Number 9 is a game called Driver. And I gotta be completely honest. I'm not even sure what this game is. I'm not sure what Driver is. I would have to look it up and really try to remember. I don't know it. Number 8, Mario Party. Now we're talking. Now I do think Mario Party 2 and 3 are better. But the first Mario Party was really fun. The first Mario Party, whenever you gotta move the controller like this on the joystick, definitely hurt your hand. You know, I don't know how many times I rented Mario Party before I actually just bought the son of a bitch. But that's really what happened. Number 7 on this list is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That was number 1 back in 1998 because it came out in 1998. It was still selling strong in 1999. You know, you guys know my thoughts on this game. It was an absolute game changer for the Zelda franchise. One of the greatest games of all time. For sure. Respect it greatly. Number 6, Pokemon Pinball. Heard of it? Know of it? I never played it. Okay? You guys are going to be a little surprised to learn as we list off Pokemon games, which I'm sure will be abundant throughout the list of top 10 games throughout the years, that I'm not much of a Pokemon guy. My extent of Pokemon is basically I've dabbled in other games in the franchise, tried some, maybe bought a few more, but the game I really liked that I actually beat all the way through was Sword and Shield. And I have no interest in the newer Pokemon. Didn't buy ZA. Don't really like the direction the graphics are, where they're just crap graphics. Of course, Scarlet and Violet had its frame rate issues. Never was a Pokemon kid, ever. A few years later, I'd be a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, but that's beside the point. Never was a Magic the Gathering guy, never was a Pokemon guy, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Number 5 on this list, one of the best wrestling games of all time, WWF Attitude. Right up there with WrestleMania 2000 is one of the best wrestling games ever. I just remember playing the shit out of this game. Loved it. Number 4, the first Super Smash Bros. And it's great. You know, this first Smash Bros, it was so different. We'd never seen anything like that. I still remember the marketing for it. In fact, I kind of thought, could this be number 1? But it's not. But this game, I don't know why it's not on the NSO service. It's really fucking annoying that it's not. Now I'm wanting this game and Melee on the NSO service. Why aren't we getting it? Like, there's no Smash Bros. Around the corner coming, right? Smash Bros. Ultimate's been out for years. Why is the original Super Smash Bros. Just not dropped on the NSO service? It's really, really annoying. Like, how long do we need to freaking wait for this game to come? Because I just want to play it again. It's a little simplistic. It doesn't quite have the moves that Melee or Brawl does later on in the series. But it established the franchise, a new franchise. A very successful franchise late in the N64's life. Number 3. And by the way, all top 4 of these games should be on the NSO service and are not. And Nintendo, by the way, dominates software sales despite the fact that PS1 outsells the N64 3-1. The N64 is dominating the charts, man. It's dominating the charts. Because number 3 on this list is Pokemon Snap. And it's from the same developer as Smash Bros., HAL Laboratory. Pokemon Snap's not my game. I already explained Pokemon. You know, Pokemon's definitely along this top 10 list quite a bit. But Pokemon Snap should be on NSO. It's number 3 on this list. Another game that should be on NSO. Number 2, Pokemon Red and Blue. The original Pokemon, right? Like this, I've had no interest in going back to playing this. I wasn't into handheld gaming until the Game Boy Advance. So I just missed the Pokemon craze. Or maybe I would be a Pokemon guy. But this should be on NSO too. Seriously. Somebody like me that's been gaming for fucking over 30 years, who maybe missed out on Game Boy games for the most part, I would really appreciate seeing more Pokemon on the NSO. I don't know if it's Game Freak being greedy or Nintendo being greedy or being weird about it, but what the F do we need to do to get some of these games on NSO? Speaking of which, including number 1, which actually is one of my most... I really want this game on NSO. Either this or Smash Bros. The most. Because this is a game I never played back in the day. I don't know why I didn't buy it. Again, a lot of these games I did not play. I did not play. Like 1999, for some reason, missed me badly. I bought a Dreamcast in 99. I still had a PS1. I still had my N64. I was still plugging up my Super Nintendo. But I missed a lot of these games. Number 1, Donkey Kong 64. So, like, if you look at these games here, the only 3 games, no, 4, there's 4 games I played a lot. WWF Attitude, Ocarina of Time, Mario Party, and Super Smash Bros. The other 6 I never even played, or I touched barely, or I never even heard of. But number 1 is Donkey Kong 64. And we've been listening to DK Rap. The thumbnail might have given it away. But when I saw this was number 1 on the list, I was stunned. Okay? Because everybody I've ever talked to acts like Donkey Kong 64 was such a freaking failure. And that's why Donkey Kong didn't do 3D gaming until just recently with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Well, spoiler alert, Donkey Kong Bonanza might be my game of the year, first of all. And second of all, there's no way Donkey Kong 64 is that bad. I really want it to come at NSO so I could try it and really let you guys know if it's actually good or not. If it actually holds up or if it was ever good. I know that a lot of people say, oh, it was the peak of the Collectathon 3D platformer. That's when it jumped the shark. There's too many collectibles in there. Maybe that's true. I don't know. I'd have to find out. I got a feeling it could just be on the same level as a Banjo-Kazooie. Why not? It's made by Rare. Makes sense. Certainly I don't think it's a Super Mario 64 by any means. But yeah, to see that at number 1, I was definitely a little surprised to say the least. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think about these games from 1999? What was your favorite game back then? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching the video. Peace. I'm out. Have a good one.